Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you my weekly what I have been warming, and it's a few clams less than normal because we were doing a lot of holiday things and I was out of the house quite a bit. But I do have a few things to share with you here. First off, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw that there was one day where I put a whole stack of clamshells next to my trim the tree over there and took a picture because I was trying to get through lots of like 2 cube, 1 cube, 3 cube clamshells of all fall type scents. So I was doing Scary Good a couple days before Thanksgiving because to me, when you have that and alternating warmers with the beautiful graham cracker crunch, you get something that's a lot like a decadent, almost pumpkin pie cookies kind of a deal. It was so nice. Or even sweet potato pie with that graham cracker crust. So Scary Good was wonderful, and it is just a really nice spiced butterscotch smoky pumpkin yummy scent, and I enjoyed it very, very much as sort of the, say goodbye to all of my autumn melting kind of a smell. And then you could smell this more than any of the other fall bakery that I was doing in the house. The beautiful graham cracker crunch, which has grown on me quite a bit this season. So it's got graham crackers and peanut butter and vanilla bean and sort of a caramelized sugar smell. It is delicious. And this season, it's performing much better for me than it did last year. So another one that I was just getting through a few cubes of in one of the rooms in the house was vanilla cinnamon maple. I think I actually had this in my big fancy warmer that was the limited edition one this year, the all through the night. I have that in my dining room and it looks so pretty displayed on the shelf there that I don't really want to move it, although I know at some point I'm going to want to put it up here so you guys can see it. But anyway, this beautiful vanilla cinnamon maple just rolled through the house at the same time as a lot of those other bakery scents, and it's fall and winter just comfort. So it's got what to my nose smells like the syrup from making popcorn balls for Christmas. And this wonderful, just almost like a warm candied vanilla goodness. I love it with all that maple. Then there was a day where in my Florida room, I was finishing up some cozy vanilla and pumpkin, and this is so good. Honestly, I'll probably melt this all through into the winter also, because it doesn't really read pumpkin as much as it just reads snugly and cozy with all the vanilla and the gentle spices and the pumpkin in the background. So then, night before Thanksgiving, I had been baking at my mom's and I wanted something maybe a little bit out of the ordinary, but just something strong and bakery. So I pulled out French toast and it was delicious. It was just so good. It's so strong. And it was in this front room just in a couple warmers. And it just has this wonderful maple baked goods, eggy, toasty. Why I wanted it the night before Thanksgiving, I don't know, but it was just exactly what I needed, and it was so comforting. So then there were just a cubes kicking around of vanilla bourbon. I don't remember whether I put this in the kitchen or my bedroom. It's not a real strong smell. So this is like a really gentle bourbon, nutmeg, and vanilla scent. And I think it was in the kitchen, and it was very nice when I was by the sink. It doesn't throw real far, but it's very pretty. So then after Thanksgiving, I was really in the mood for some serious cold weather melting. Even though outside it's still like 35, 40-ish, and I can't decide to snow or rain, I did a lot of things that are far more Christmassy, and it was great. So one of the days I used up a whole clam of silver bells. I actually think I did this on Thanksgiving itself. I was just in the mood. And this is so nice. This is a Scentsy classic. It's been around for a very long time, and it is mint and caramelized pear candy canes. It's a really interesting combination, brown sugar. It is a gentle, elegant, mellow scent that you only get from Scentsy. It is unique in holiday smells, and it isn't super like emotional for me, but it's good. And I can see myself as this year I've gone not with so much red and green, but more with whites and blacks and very neutral colors. This is really nice and feels like it fits my home very well this season. So I ordered a bunch more of it actually, which I normally don't. That's a lot to talk about just that one smell, but it's like a medium throw, nice and consistent all through the top of the house, and I loved it. And I think just in the Florida room, I threw in some cinnamon pine cones because I had a couple cubes left of this clam, and this is so good. This is December's scent of the month, so this will be released tomorrow. And also, if I have the little bird in my ear correct, The Scentspirations Wax Collection will relaunch tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what time. We're thinking early in the morning. So if you missed out the first time, just set your alarm and get up and order your bars. They aren't going to come in the pretty gift pack, but you can still get your, I believe, bundle of 4, and or you can add bars to a 6-pack or whatever you want to do. I have found that I have enjoyed those, but they aren't super strong for me, and I'll stand by that. I really like the scents. They're pleasant. So if you really, really are dying to try them, set your alarm, get up early, and go get yourself some Scentspirations. It's possible it could be a 1 p.m. launch, but we're pretty sure it's going to be early in the morning. Anyway, all that to say, on the same day, you're going to be able to get your cinnamon pine cones, and that'll be middle of the night launch. So good, this one. It is the perfect balance of kind of a woodsy pine cone and balsam scent with nice cinnamon. It's just perfect. All right, another day, because today, I always do this on Mondays and then release my What I've Been Warming on Wednesdays. Today, we can get some bundles of retired bars in this Cyber Monday sale. And in one of those bundles is the beautiful Huckleberry Wreath. So I melted the whole bar. It was so good. This is a gentle huckleberry and fir Christmas scent. And it's its own thing. There isn't anything else that smells like this. It's the same huckleberry note that was in the huckleberry apple pie and maybe even in huckleberry sage. I haven't had huckleberry sage in years. It's really, really nice, you guys. Very enjoyable. All right, and then Sleigh All Day, and I have like 9 bars of this because my daughter loves it so much, my younger one. That was in the back rooms while Huckleberry Wreath was in the front. This is a crisp, clean, very nice winter smell. It's got juniper, it's got, I don't know, just some like nose tingling notes and probably some frosty air and maybe a little bit of mint, but it's not like candy cane mint. This is a little woodsier, and I really, really like it. It's very refreshing, and it was good with the Huckleberry Wreath. So then there was a day where I did it. I finally melted a clam of Cozy Fireside. Oh, it was so good, you guys. I melted the whole clam. And I enjoyed this beautiful, warm, gentle, spicy goodness that is my favorite Christmas scent of all time ever from Scentsy. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just nostalgia in a bar. It is warm, but it's not aggressive. It's comforting. It's rich. It's cuddly. It's just Cozy Fireside. What can I say? So I'm so happy this is now in my club. 2 bars in my quarterly, and that will not be changing until I get a stack and a stack, and I'll always at least keep 1 bar. And on the same day in some warmers, it was an interesting combination because later in the day you smelled the Cozy Fireside more, and in the morning you smelled a lot of Black Forest Pine, which was a really good scent of the month last December. This December scent of the month and this last December scent of the month would also be fabulous paired together. Black Forest Pine is so rich and deep. It's got peppered tangerine, smoked vanilla, all sorts of different evergreen notes, but it's deep and dark. Unlike some of the others, which I haven't melted my sweet orange and evergreen yet. I'll probably get to that this week. But if I had to choose between the two, it would be hard. I think the sweet orange and evergreen would win over the Black Forest Pine by a hair. This is so good, you guys. So if it's in your club, that's great. This is, I believe, the last day of November. If you want a bar of Black Forest Pine, it was in the Christmas bundle, and if that has not sold out, you could still get that. It's just you'd have to do it in the Christmas bundle with the November warmer special selections, where there was the Polar Panorama, I believe the Twinkle, and then one more, and that's escaping me. The Palette, maybe? And then we get a whole new crop of bar and warmer combinations December 1st. So anyway, then bringing up the rear for what I was doing in the main spaces of the house today, I have frosted vanilla in the back half of the house, and it's so nice, you guys. This would be great with Silver Bells, too. So this is a little bit more complex than Silver Bells, but it's kind of in that same vein of frosty and rich and complex and elegant. I cannot say enough good about this bar. I am enjoying warming it very much. It's a nice medium throw, but a little bit above that. It's not quite strong, but it's good, and it's got the birch, the vanilla, the mintiness, the layers of complexity. Yes, I've talked about it a lot. And then the last one that I was doing out in the open spaces is Season of Magic, and I had that in the front half of the house today. Oh, is this bar good? It's so happy. This is such a happy bar. So it's a sweet, sugary, Christmassy smell. It sort of smells like pine, but it's totally fake pine in the best way. And then it has almost like a little bit of berries and sugar, and it's so, so good. So pick yourself up some of this if you haven't tried it. It's a wonderful thing to watch Christmas movies with. So next I've got a couple things that were going in the bedrooms and a couple things in the basement. So the day when I was using up all those clams upstairs to kind of end my fall melting, in the basement I had 3 cubes left of the gingerbread buttercream, which in the basement space, I figured this would happen. There isn't a lot going on down there, so I really did smell this, and it was lovely. So it's just this really mellow buttercream with just, to me, a hint of ginger. There's very little here. Just enough so that it's pleasant, but not like super dramatic, like, oh, wow. And it was very, very good. And then I paired that with caramel vanilla delight, and oh, you guys, it was so decadent. When you put those two together, oh man, like I just wanted to sit in the basement and sniff. It was incredible. I also had really had a craving for a bar that I keep in my quarterly club, and that is Hazlenut Frosting. I guess the other frosting and buttercream collection really kind of reminded me of how good this is. This was in a holiday trio a long time ago, and it is, to me, better than any of the buttercream collection that we have currently. It's hazelnut and ginger with a buttercream frosting, and it is phenomenal. It's a medium throw, so rich. You get that hazelnut right away. So I've got this half a bar and another full bar, and then I'm usually gonna skip my shipment of quarterly in January, so that means I won't see it again until, April? Which is fine. I mean, another bar and a half will do me for the holiday season, but this is the yummiest bar. It would be great if you ever see it offered anywhere. Pick it up. You won't be disappointed. And to stretch the baked goodsness of that, I threw in quite a few chunks of my big brick of sugar cookie to space out what I was doing with the hazelnut frosting. And it was like a bakery perfection, like Santa's workshop. All the elves are really enjoying their cookies. So it was so good. Sugar cookie is totally a favorite of mine when it comes to just a plain mellow vanilla smell. I like it a lot better than vanilla bean buttercream. Like if next year, if this Scentspirations thing catches on and they do another safe scent and they did sugar cookie, I think I'd be all over it. Anyway, so what else did I do in the basement? I found an old grungy clam of silver bells where I only had 3 cubes left, so I put that in the basement yesterday. Same effect as upstairs, just elegant, minty, rich Christmassiness. So pretty. Great bar. And then in my bedroom, I did a lot of Just For You because my husband loves it, and it is sort of just a mellow smell when it comes to tree scents. The blackberry and the fir is so gentle and rich, and I had that going for several days because last week was pretty busy, so I didn't change my wax as often in my room as I would have liked. And then I really wanted to try out the last bar in our holiday trio. I really, really like the cranberry orange cider, and I absolutely love the one that's like the maple vanilla glaze. It's so sweet and decadent. Oh, and I know I did a cube of the maple vanilla glaze in my bedroom too. I forgot to pull the clam. That was wonderful. But the last one is called Swirling Snowflakes, and this is one I haven't really explored much because I wanted to be past Thanksgiving to get into all those like icy smells. And this is really nice. It's similar to Olaf Warm Hugs, but with some actual performance. So I did this in the bedroom. I've still got my Birds of a Feather warmer in there, and then I have to start gussying it up for Christmas. That's always like sort of the last thing that I do is I get to my bedroom after I'm exhausted doing everything else. But the front door is done. All the other rooms are done. I even got the bathroom changed over. So hopefully in the next week or so, you will see the holiday home tour. It won't be any later than mid-month. And I did finish the other video that many of you asked for, which is how to make a wreath. That is my Christmas wreaths video. I think it's just one video back from this one in my playlist on the channel. So I hope that you enjoy that if you wanted to do a craft and you wanted to make a wreath with either fresh greens, or I also show you how to kind of make it work with some other odds and ends and make a beautiful wreath and not have to just go and do all fresh greenery on wreath form. So anyway, back to Swirling Snowflakes. It was beautiful and the performance was just right for a small to medium zone. And it's like elegant. I think there's a eucalyptus flower note in here, so it's not sharp or harsh in any way, but it just has that little tingle It's a really, really nice fresh air scent. And last but not least, because today I was doing Season of Magic out in a lot of the front rooms, I pulled out very Snowy Spruce, which might be a little bit much for my bedroom, but it's such a good smell. I like saturating it. So this is the Sweet Pineconey Wonder Bar that was a November scent of the month several years ago now. People have always loved it. I think it's our most popular tree smell. I'm not sure, but it's so good because the amber and the sap that are in here with the pine cones and the spruce branches, oh, guys, it's great. Now, I love all of the different pine tree smells. I love mighty pine, which I'll get to. It needs to be a little colder outside. I've been melting the black forest pine. I love the sweet orange and evergreen, but very Snowy Spruce does have a place in my heart. And I also really like ice pine, but again, that one and mighty pine, I want it to be cold when I'm melting those because there's this peppermint part that goes with the pine. Anyway, I digress, but I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. What did you pick up from Cyber Monday? And or what do you think about the things that we're offering for December? We're going to be doing the Frozen collection with the Elsa buddy and the cute little lizard buddy and quite a few other things, and the most adorable Olaf warmer ever. It's so funny. And I have the Scent and Warmer of the Month kit that I already had come last week. If you didn't see that, you can check that video out. I love this Winter Retreat Warmer and the Cinnamon Pinecones scent. If you guys are looking for like a perfect middle of the road Christmas nostalgia with a hint of cinnamon, well, more than a hint of cinnamon, but it's not overbearing, you really need to check out the Scent of the Month that's launching tomorrow. Anyway, have a great day, guys. Elizabeth with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. God bless. Bye-bye.